back.
And thank you, Paula. It's an honour to be here tonight.
We love your work so much.
You know what I've noticed, Paula?
Yes.
Everyone here is just so good looking. Do you agree with that? They're just so attractive.
Criteria to be accepted into Academy of Photography.
Yeah.
If you're not good looking, you're not allowed.
Exactly.
We were talking about that the other day. Just like, okay, we put that in the application.
Yes.
That's why we invited you.
Yes.
Cool. So what are we learning today?
Well, tonight, everyone, we're going to talk about profitable sales and marketing strategies to help you get more clients, more money, and more time. Who thinks that's exciting?
Yay!
Yay!
Cool. So Edward does an amazing presentation on it. He's just flown in from New York for us. So he was meant to be jet lagged, but as we can see, he's not jet lagged, and we provided him with extra long blacks and chocolates.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm actually really jet lagged right now, and I'm shot up on caffeine.
Cool. This presentation should be about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you guys it's very interactive. It's a full-on hands-on workshop, so you guys will be learning while you're implementing it all into your knowledge, into your business, and so forth. And then at the end, you guys get to ask some questions. It's also getting recorded, so if anyone needs to access any of the information, if you want to share it with any special friends that you think they deserve this amazing content, cool. Edward's given us permission to do that.
It's all yours.
I don't know if you want to use a microphone or not. But
Question for you. Do you want me to use voice, or would you like me to use the microphone?
That's better.
Probably the microphone. Yeah, we're going to go the
stage is
microphone.
yours. The clicker's working. You've got water.
We've got everything.
And I heard we have a prize.
We have a prize tonight, so for the most intelligent question, you get to walk away with a box of Cadbury favourites I bought an hour ago from Coles around the corner. So remember, just to clarify, asking a bunch of dumb questions, you get a bag of rotten tomatoes, but one intelligent question, you get the box of chocolates.
But did you know that all of our legends are intelligent?
Exactly.
So we'll need 100 boxes.
Well, yeah, it's going to be hard, but we're going to do our best to judge, Paula, aren't we?
Good luck.
Thank you.
This is yours.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. How about we give Paula a round of applause? There we go. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, it is true. I actually flew in from New York yesterday. My arms are still tired, ha ha ha. But no, actually, most importantly, I'm actually heavily jet lagged. But when I got in here, I just felt instantly happy because I'm so pumped and excited to talk to you awesome people about sales and marketing strategies. Now, I want to be as interactive as possible, okay? So I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to have a conversation with you about high return marketing strategies to help you win big. Got a question for you. Who's excited about tonight's topic?
Yes. Yes.
Sort of excited. Let's ask again. Who's excited about tonight's topic, everyone? Yeah. Okay, sort of better. I need to warm you guys up. So welcome. Now, just to let you know, this is being recorded. Everything you say and do say could be used in evidence against you in court. No, I mean not that. But it is being recorded tonight. Also, as well, these slides are available to you. Okay, so I've got a stack of business cards here. So grab one at the end. Send me an email and I'll send you the slides. So don't worry about what's in the slides. Really focus on what you're going to learn tonight. So let's get into it. Now, just to give you some context, I'm here to give you some growth hacks and shortcuts in your own success to help you get more clients, more money, and more time. This is very important. I've actually spent a lot of years studying marketing and testing what works and what doesn't work. And I'm here to tell you not stuff that I read on the internet yesterday, but stuff I've actually done. Results that I've got, results that the hundreds of people in our community have to help you win big, and it's very important. Now, this is to me what's very important. The right knowledge is everything. So tonight you're going to hear a lot of ideas. You're going to hear a lot of wonderful ideas. You're going to hear some ideas you'll think, this doesn't help me, don't care. Then all of a sudden you'll hear something, you'll go, yes, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I want to hear. So my advice to you is keep your heart and mind open, because you'll hear great ideas tonight, and you're going to hear ideas that just apply to you. They're the ones you want to write down and take action on. So to give you a bit of context, I'm here to help you get more clients, more money, and more time. This event is valued at least $500 because if you take action on what you learn tonight, you'll make at least $500. Listen for the powerhouse money-making ideas you'll learn tonight. And also too, if you love what you hear tonight, please talk to me afterwards. I appreciate you taking photos of me, posting it online, taking selfies, and saying how much you enjoyed this. It all helps everyone. And of course, make sure you tag in the Academy of Entrepreneurs so everyone sees it. Now, it's interactive. I want you to ask questions because one of you has to take away the box of chocolates that I bought from Coles an hour ago. So, without further ado, let's get into it. A little bit about me. I'm a marketing mentor and blogger. As of yesterday, I'm now an international speaker because I just spoke at the Meetup Together Fest in New York, which I'm very excited about and extremely jet lagged from. I'm an ex-military guy. I was once a federal agent a very long time ago with ASIO. I'm also as well a host at New South Wales Business Chamber, a postgraduate in marketing, and of course as well I do quite a bit of Christian outreach and also founder of my own company. I've got plenty of different ways that I help people, and tonight as well, please add me on Facebook and LinkedIn. I'd love to connect with you incredible people. So take one idea and put it into action. Listen for the multi-million-dollar ideas you listen tonight, and also remember that you deserve success, so make sure you keep that in mind. Now I want to talk to you about this key thing that I do in a lot of workshops that we run, and it's extremely important, okay? When it comes to us winning clients, this is what really matters. Whenever we have people that are interested in us, now I'll ask you this question. Do you ever see a company for the first time and buy their stuff? So you've never heard of the company before and you just buy their stuff? Really? Yeah? Okay, what if it's a product over $100? Over $1,000? No. You're going to read it first. Okay, you see where I'm going? The more money you sell your stuff for is the more questions someone will ask, is the more trust they'll need, the more of a commitment. Spending $1 at a tourist place is very different to spending $10,000. We obviously agree with that, yeah? Makes sense? This is very important because your marketing feeds into that. If I look at this here, right, this is basically the process that people go through. People start off as interested in what we do, usually when they first hear about us. Some of those people will become fans, meaning, I like what you're about. They might even share your stuff on Instagram. They might even get into it. Some of them will become customers, meaning they'll give you money to get your stuff. And some of those people will become your VIP customers, your advocates that spread your word. Now, the point that I'm making is that different marketing strategies have different impacts. And I want to throw a question at you. What is the best way of turning someone into a customer? Ma'am, what's your name?
Michelle.
Everyone, Michelle's the first question. Give her a round of applause. Round of applause to Michelle. And
From personal experience,
yes?
I would say build a rapport and have a laugh. People like to laugh.
Exactly. How would you build rapport?
I'd just talk to them.
Spot on. Spot on. That was the correct answer. My answer was face-to-face, right? So I've got a question for you. I just want to ask the audience, do we agree that the best way of persuading someone to buy your stuff is face-to-face? Who would agree with that? I do. Right? Now I bring this up for an important reason because different strategies have different effects on people, okay? Face-to-face is one of the best strategies ever. We're doing face-to-face now, right? But here's the big point, you can only do face-to-face so much, okay? There's only so many hours in the day and so many people you can speak to. But here's the key point though. You want to think about all the different strategies and how they come together. You could stick a video up on LinkedIn now and it gets seen by 1,000 people. Will that mean you get 1,000 customers? Probably not. But it'll give you some brand awareness. So before you speak to people, if they've seen a stack of your videos, they're more likely to buy. Does it make sense? You sort of see where I'm going here? Here's the big point. We're going to be talking a lot about different marketing ideas tonight, and they all work in different ways. Some are faster than others. Some take more time than others. Some you'll hear and you'll go, you know what, I don't want to use Instagram on my business, it doesn't work. But LinkedIn's perfect for me. Or the direct opposite, you must be a Facebooker, you might even love Twitter. Here's the point, I'm going to throw lots of ideas out. Some of them will apply to you, so grab hold of the ones that do. All right, so it's very good. So just keep that in mind as we go through tonight's presentation and workshop. Please click. Now I've got a question for you. Who here likes shitty clients that doesn't pay their bills? You know, like, yeah, Chad does? No. I ask this question all the time. It's a very important question. We don't want customers. We want profitable, high-value customers. Do we agree with that? Yes. This is very important, okay? Very, very important, because here's a problem. I know a lot of businesses that have a lot of customers, they get a lot of customers, but they're all shit customers. They're all low-value customers. This is something that's very important. When you think about a business, and this is very common, and Wayne Wanders over there is a money guy who understands this. Quite often in most businesses, your top 20% of your customers will give you most of your revenue. You've seen that? See that quite a bit? Very common, right? Very, very common. You want to align your marketing and sales to the right people. Okay, so if you could do all this marketing, get a lot of customers, but if they're not good customers and not spending the money with you, you're going to get into hot water. So you want to make sure you align your marketing to that. So it's very, very important. And that's the other thing I want to say as well. Do you just judge a company on one part of its marketing? How do you judge a company?
About the service.
The service? What else do you judge a company on? Sorry? Visually? What else?
Reviews, what?
Reviews, yes. How else do you judge a company? Yep, references. How else do you judge a company?
On how they treat you.
How they treat you, yes. And you, ma'am? How they support you?
How they deliver their service or the products to you.
Exactly. Now, where I'm going with this is that people judge you and your company the same way. People don't just look at your Instagram and decide whether you're a good company or not. It's one of the many things they look at in making their opinion on whether they like you or not. Okay? We call this the marketing ecosystem. Okay? It's a very Microsoft term. It's very important. I can't stress this enough. Please don't think about your business as, and a lot of people do, and I used to, as LinkedIn here, Instagram here, email marketing here. No. People judge you from all the touch points about your business. And this is the reason why I'm bringing this up is I want you to really think about this in terms of your whole marketing ecosystem. And this is what you'll find. You'll find some parts of your business you're very strong at, some parts you're very weak at. And I want you to really think about the areas, you know what, we're great at Instagram, we're nailing it. But you know what, we don't get back to people quick enough on emails. Happens a lot. A lot of online businesses suffer from this problem. You jump on a lot of online clients. They'll have the best Instagram, best Facebook ever, but they won't get back to their leads quick enough. If there's a problem, they won't get back to it. If someone leaves a bad review, they don't manage it. Do you see where I'm going here? Keep this really in mind. And same with the real world businesses. You'll meet people who go to networking events all day and they work their butts off, but they don't put anything on social media. They could put out a few photos a day, get thousands of views for free, and they're not doing it. So I want you to really think about your whole business. I want to throw it out to the audience. Ones who, be it you have a business or you want to start one, what are some things that you're doing very well in your business? I want to throw it out there.
I'm good at face-to-face stuff.
I can see that. You dominate face-to-face. What else? What's something you're really good at?
Sell and develop innovation and give the value to the customer.
So you give great value to your customers. Yep, great. What else?
Knowledge and education.
Great knowledge and education, outstanding. Okay, that's good. That's good. What are some areas, not your business, but your friend's business? So it's not your business, it's your friend's business. Of your friend, what areas of the business should your friend work on?
Anything that means me sat on the screen all day.
Mm-hmm.
I hate anything to do with that. Like all my advertising, I do it, but I despise doing it.
So you don't like the online side?
No.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That actually brings up an interesting point. One option you have is you might hire someone to do... Yeah, exactly. So if you're an online marketer, there's a client right there for you tonight. So please go pick them up. What else? What are some areas your friend needs to improve on?
Well, I know my friend. Sorry.
Yeah, please.
But just when you talk about email marketing,
Yes.
an area that we definitely need to work on. Because personally, I hate getting all those emails, so I project that onto other people.
Yes.
So, but I realized that, and I was like, that's what's holding me back.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, you know what I mean? So I have to do it.
Yeah. So you need help with your online marketing, you need help with your email marketing. You, man?
Marketing in general, brand awareness.
Yeah, brand awareness, yes. Now, it's good to be critical. It's good to really think about, of your business, what do you do well and what needs work, okay? So for example, recently in my business, what I was not doing very well was I wasn't out in the real world enough, but I was heavily online. Now I'm out more in the real world and things are great. So it's good to be mindful of what you need to work on and what's going great. All make sense? And several options. The stuff you're not good at, do a better job of it, or you outsource it, such as our friend here is doing, which is very intelligent of you. So very important. Just keep that in mind. People judge your whole marketing ecosystem from everything you do. Now, this is one of my favourite slides, right? And we get a lot of raves about this. Abundance mindset is critical. Surround yourself only with awesome people. In fact, I've got a question for you. Who's got people in their life that are a bit toxic that pull them down? Yeah? Do you want to know what I think you should do with them? Yep. Block them. Get them out of your life. Now, I'll tell you why. Again, I'm not your father or mother, but what I'm talking about is this. From a sales and marketing point of view, having the wrong people in your life is like a cancer. They sap your motivation, their drive, they just kill your effort. So this is my big advice to you. If you've got people in your life that are toxic, please get them out of your life right away. Block them, get away with them, stop drinking with them, just get them out of your life. I'm quite serious actually, quite serious about this point. I've had clients, even though I'm a marketing and sales guy, I've had clients that I've actually changed their whole lives by them just blocking a few people and getting them out of their life. Does that make sense? I want to spend a bit of a moment on this. Who here honestly has people in their life they need to get rid of? Cool. Who's going to block some people when they get home tonight? Yes? Who else? Yeah. What's your name? Joe. Everyone, give Joe a round of applause. There you go. So Joe's going to go home and said, right, you damn losers, block. And this is actually very important, very, very important, because as you remove losers from your life, it gives more room for winners to come into your life, and this is very important. So I met my wife a few years ago, and we realised when we got together we had a bunch of losers in our life. So we actually spent a lot of time on our Facebooks together, and we actually blocked a bunch of people together. It was so much fun. So please kick the losers out of your life, because as you get the losers out of your life, you become more of a winner, and winning is what it's all about, because you're tremendously great people. Sound good? Excellent. So it's good to keep in mind, because you want to create your success zone. Now the other point is as well, and I actually want to talk about this, I want to introduce a topic to you called the persuasion stack, okay? Now this guy here is Scott Adams. He is the creator of Dilbert. Anyone read Dilbert? Those satirical, it's more old man humour, there you go. Yeah, Dilbert is very satirical corporate humour. It's like strips in the paper. Now Scott Adams is their creator. I want to actually recommend a book for you all that I've read, and Scott Adams has been mentoring me on this issue. It's called Win Bigly: Persuasion in a World Where Facts Don't Matter. And it was all about how Trump got elected. And I want to ask this, and this book totally changed the way I think about business and sales. And I've got a question for you. Who here thinks Trump makes up stuff all the time? Yep. Who here thinks Trump is factually inaccurate most of the time? Cool?
He's a liar.
Sorry?
He's a liar.
He's a what?
Liar.
Yeah, who thinks Trump's a liar? Yeah?
Same thing.
Yeah. Okay, so he's a liar, he doesn't use facts. Who won the election? That's the whole point of the book, right? Now what was interesting is that Trump does not use facts. He makes up stuff all the time. He contradicts himself in the same sentence, but he's the president. The book explores that, and here's the reality. And this is very important, I want to educate you on, and Scott educated me on this concept. It's called persuasion stack. Please write this down. Persuasion stack, this is very important. The persuasion stack is, as it sounds, it's how overall when I say you and your company, I mean the same thing, just for a simple sake. It's how you and your company stacks together, okay? So a persuasion stack is very important, because instead of looking at your Facebook and your LinkedIn or you personally, it starts to make you think about how everything you do, good and bad, adds up. Okay? Now I've never had anyone put it to me like this before, and it changed the way that I thought, because face it this way, right? If we compare Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and I say this in a lot of workshops, I want to throw a question at you. Think about persuasion. What are the aspects that makes Hillary Clinton persuasive? What's good about her? Getting somewhere, aren't we? What's good about Hillary Clinton? What makes her persuasive? Okay, she smiles. Yeah, she smiles a little bit, I'll give you that. So Hillary Clinton smiles. What else makes Hillary Clinton persuasive? I'm not getting many answers here. I'm sort of making the point, aren't I? Does anyone have anything positive to say about Hillary Clinton's persuasion style? Okay. Okay, well there's your answer, right? And that's the point. Now I ask you, what is positive about Donald Trump's persuasion style? What's positive about it?
It's like down to the bank.
Yeah, he talks to the normal guy. He's funny. He does say some funny stuff. Whether you love him or hate him, he's funny. What else is persuasive about him? How does he persuade?
It's controversial.
Sorry?
It's controversial.
Controversial, yes.
I think it's very when you talk, it's very convincing.
Yes, very convincing because of the way he speaks and the energy that he projects with. And I'll use this as an interesting example. Hillary Clinton would often use facts in her persuasion, but she would say it in such a way that you don't believe. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You just don't, I love Hillary. You just don't believe her. But Donald Trump would say, I'm going to make the wall 10 feet taller and it's going to be great. And even though you know he's full of shit, you sort of believe him, don't you? There's this part of you, this reptile part of your brain that believes him. Does that make sense? You know where I'm going? And this is the point. This is the point. What I encourage each of you to do is think about you honestly. Think about your own persuasion stack. Think about what you're doing great and where you need to work on. Now, I'll give you an example. A year and a half ago, my persuasion stack wasn't that high. I was quite overweight, my website was out of date, and I wasn't doing the best in some areas of my business. But over time, I've improved my own persuasion stack. So I want to throw it out to the audience. What are some parts of your business that you're persuading very well on? Quiet audience, so I'll fix that in a minute. I'm going to unleash an exercise on you people soon. But what's an aspect of yourself, what's an aspect of your business that you're very persuasive at, or yourself?
Persuasive about promoting Australian qualities and commitments and resourcing. It's one of our...
So you're persuasive about your love for Australia.
That's right, and respect for Australia.
Love it. What else?
Okay, I'm persuasive about the quality of care I provide to my clients.
Yes. You know what, and also about you, you've got a great, powerful energy about you that makes you persuasive too.
It's like I'm just bursting out. So someone needs to get out. I don't know what it is.
And it's great. You, sir.
I think anyone is persuasive about what they believe in.
Yes, about what you believe in. Do you have one?
Oh, it's just try to joke.
Still a dry joke. Okay.
Passion.
Yeah.
Passion.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. See where we're going here? Now it's interesting, about a year and a half ago, I know what I'm doing, but I didn't come across that confidently. People wouldn't believe me. But now everyone believes what I say because I deliver it with passion and energy. All make sense? Now I've got a little exercise for everyone. I want to get you people up and get you people talking because it's just such a quiet crowd and we just need a bit more energy. So guess what we're going to do right now?
Dance.
Almost. Very close. We've actually got a networking exercise right now. So listen very carefully. What I want you to do is I want you to get up in this room. I want you to walk up to someone you don't know. Don't go outside because you'll get beaten up. Stay in here. But I want you to walk up to someone you don't know and I want you to walk up to them and say, hello, I think you're awesome. Please tell me why. Okay, so you're going to get up in a minute. You've got to walk up to someone you don't know, don't hang out with your friends, and say, hello, I think you're awesome, please tell me why. And start a real conversation, start talking and networking, start talking about what excites you. So everyone, up you get. Walk up to someone you don't know, say, hello, I think you're awesome, please tell me why. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. In fact, you're all such incredible networkers, I had trouble prying you all apart. So I just got a question for the room. Who spoke to someone that was really cool? Raise your hand. Cool. Who spoke to someone that was really cool? Raise your hand. Okay. Who spoke to a complete loser? No, don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. Don't do that. There's not that sort of space. Now, the reason why I did that exercise was for two reasons. You're a bit of a crowd that weren't talking, so that brings you out of your shells, but actually makes a second point. As successful entrepreneurs, you want to become a bit louder. You want to become more active because when you go to networking events especially, you can meet that one person that totally transforms your life. So keep that in mind. Come out of your shell and be a bit more like a friend here. So,
Michelle from the leader.
Michelle. So Michelle has a name. Now what Michelle puts in her coffee, you want to put the same thing in your coffee every morning. Week one. Oh, fair enough. Cool. So that's very interesting. Now, the reason why I just want you to keep that in mind. Persuasion mostly occurs in the subconscious mind, okay? So by all means, have facts, have all the details, have the specifications of what you have, but ultimately, buying decisions are made in the subconscious mind. Like, the whole world voted for someone who's incorrect, a complete liar that makes stuff up on the fly. Why? Because that person knows how to persuade the subconscious mind. So it's very, rightly or wrongly, this is just the truth. And I'm here to tell you the truth, but you can handle the truth, which is great. So very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through a bunch of common situations, and I want to have a real discussion, a real conversation with incredible people, especially this good-looking guy, about really how marketing works and how you can get great at it. So I'm going to go through 7 common situations, and we're going to unpack them together to help you become sharper. And as you hear great ideas, make sure you write them down so you don't forget them. So first one first, successful number situation 1. This is a very common situation for a lot of entrepreneurs. You've got your business, you're about to start your business, and you're going to start going business networking. Okay? Who here is terrified of going to a business networking event? I used to be. Yeah. So about 5 people are terrified and the rest are liars. There you go. No. But no, seriously, when you first go to your first early networking events, especially the higher brow chambers, the higher brow business chambers, it can be very difficult for some. It was very difficult for me when I started, just being honest with you all. Very, very difficult. Now, this is a big point. When you first go business networking, I recommend this to everyone, check out the business chambers, right? You've got New South Wales Business Chamber, you've got the Sydney CBD Business Chamber, you've even got the British Chamber of Commerce. I highly recommend that each of you at least go to New South Wales Business Chamber. Business chambers, pretty much across the world, exist in almost any city, and there's a lot in Sydney. Business chambers are where wealthy, successful influencers and people hang out, okay? So for example, I am a host with New South Wales Business Chamber. They've got an event coming up. If you're interested, email me and I can send you the details. Now I bring this up for an important reason, my very good friends. It's very important to go networking and connect with powerful people. They might become clients, they might be influencers that refer you. There's a lot of reasons for it. But I'll tell you this, networking is one of the most critical things you need to develop as an entrepreneur. I want to ask you, who agrees with that statement? Does everyone agree with that statement? Cool. So everyone agrees. Okay. Why is networking so important? Why is that?
Spread your message.
Sorry? Spread your message?
Yeah.
Yep. What else?
More opportunities.
More opportunities? Great. What else?
I think to connect with open mind.
Yes. Like get ideas, open-minded people? Yep. Brilliant.
Just to let people know that you exist.
Yes. Yeah.
Before we start representing,
Round of applause to Jim. There you go. Round of applause. Yeah, it's very hard to let people know you exist when you're sitting at home. Like I'm sitting at home, so I'm at home playing the Nintendo, and what, you don't know about me? Unless you're Harry Potter, right? And you've got like a wand and shit, and millions of dollars in a big house in Malibu. Got it? Yeah. So that's very important. So it's very important that you learn how to network, and the business chambers are a great place to do that. Now, one of the big things I want to throw at you, and you guys are smart people, you need to get great at saying what you do in under 20 seconds. So when you meet someone and they go, what do? You don't tell them a Harry Potter novel, right? Oh, well, I help people get more empowered in life. You don't want to say that, right? Because they'll just beat you up. You'll get beaten up in Sydney if you say that. You want to actually say what you do. You want to be precise. You want to be precise about what you do or whatever you sell, okay? This is very important. This is called your elevator pitch. You must have your elevator pitch great in under 20 seconds, okay? Now, who here is pretty good with their elevator pitch? Wayne, you get up here. Wayne's going to tell everyone his elevator pitch. Up you get, Wayne. Everyone give Wayne a round of applause. So we're being videotaped because this is going to go on mainstream television. Right. So, Wayne, tell everyone your short, powerful elevator pitch.
I have 2 businesses. One, I'm a virtual CFO. I help startups and small businesses grow and manage their money better. My other business is a wealth coaching business. I help individuals grow and better manage their money.
Round of applause. Thank you so much, Wayne. Did that make sense? Okay, there's no debate over what Wayne said. I want to tell you a funny opposite story, right? A few years ago, there was this person at this networking event we went to, and no one could figure out what they did. No one. So when you walk up to Wayne and ask him a question, he'll go, yeah, I'm a wealth coach and I help people make money. Yeah, okay, good. This person was doing the direct opposite. You walk up and say, so what do you do for a living? I help people. And it's like playing charades. And? Well, I help people like improve what they're doing in life. Okay. Everyone ever met this person? Yeah. And you go, okay, so what do you mean by that? Oh, I sort of help unpack their beliefs and stuff. And it's literally like talking to a 10-year-old, right? It's just like talking to a 10-year-old. Now, here's the point. This person was so vague and did not think about what they were doing, no one took them seriously. You don't want to be that person, right? So what I advise you to do, if your pitch is not like Wayne's, you practice that in the mirror till you get it right, okay? Write that down, practice it. So you can just go boom like that. Michelle?
Like, what if you're doing numerous statements and you don't know how to make it short?
That's an interesting one. It's funny you say, because I do about 4 different things, right? Great question from Michelle. If you do numerous things, how do you get that across? Several ways of looking at this, right? If you're speaking to a general audience, you might just give a general answer, okay? So for example, in what I do, I'm a marketing mentor. I do a lot of Christian street outreach. I'm a member of the Liberal Party, and I'm also a Meetup City organiser. I might just say that very quickly. So if I'm speaking to a general person, someone says, say, yeah, what do you do? I just be honest with them. Hey, look, I do several things. I've got a marketing training company. I do a lot of political work. I do a lot of Christian street outreach, and I'm a Meetup City organiser. You might just quickly reel off what you do. However, there might be instances where you know the room and you choose to pick a thread of what you do, right? So in this case, I wouldn't say that. If you said, what do you do? Hey, I'm a marketing mentor, a coach and blogger. I help people get better at marketing and sales. So it depends on the audience. You might just do a quick machine gun of all. Usually it's good to pick one and just unpack it. But it depends on the context, Michelle. Yeah, what do you think? No good?
Yeah. I'm self-taught after, maybe.
Oh, say it. What are you thinking?
Well, I do, like, for example, I'll just put it out there. I do painting, so I paint people like their faces. And do
So Michelle does painting, portraits.
And then I do hair extensions, which is totally different for women.
Hair extensions?
Make their hair like
Yeah, I've got no hair left, so I can't do that. That's
the other thing is like the coaching and the
Ooh.
and stuff. But like they're 3 different things.
Well, I've got an answer for you, actually.
Yeah.
I've got an answer for you, actually. So you might simply say, you know, so if someone says, hey, Michelle, what do you do? And you say, hey, I do several things, actually. I'm a personal coach and mentor, and I also love painting, and hair extensions is one of my hobbies and passions. Just throw them out there.
It's not really a passion, the hair extension.
Oh, why are you doing it? So it's a hobby. So it's a hobby.
People and they want it and I give it to them.
So it's a hobby.
I wouldn't sit there with a mannequin and like,
Well, do you need to even talk about it?
huh?
Do you need to even talk about hair extensions?
Do I need to talk about it?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, drop it. Drop it, drop it. So for example, I love sitting on Twitter late at night and retweeting Donald Trump stuff just to piss people off. I bet you never picked that, huh?
But I make money from it, I make good money.
Ooh.
But if it's the right person that needs my help, then it works.
Well, one strategy, this actually works well actually. This is in answering Michelle's question. If you do several things, this is what I personally do. You might just throw them all out there. Nothing wrong with that. So when you meet some... Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So when you meet someone, hey, so Michelle, what do you do? Hey, I do several things and I love them. I'm a personal coach and mentor. I also do hair extensions. And what's the other one?
Painting.
And also love painting people. Now, this is the way a conversation works. When you throw out several things, people will usually latch on to what relates to them.
Yeah.
So for example, I say usually I'm a marketing mentor, coach and blogger. People will latch on to something different. They'll say, oh, you're a mentor. Hey, Ed, I need to ask you these questions. Great. Oh, Ed, you're a coach. Can I bounce an idea off you? Oh, you're a blogger, Ed. Can you tell me about that? So in a way, you throw out different things and people latch onto that idea, then you follow that conversation. Make sense?
I'll get it all. I'll get everything.
Okay. Okay, now you're happy.
That's fine.
Yeah. When I answered Michelle, she was a bit like this. But now she looks happy. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Michelle. Round of applause for Michelle. Great sport. And we love her work. All right, cool. So any questions or thoughts? Any questions or thoughts so far? This is all very important.
You could turn to stand-up comedy after this.
Well, thank you. I like to do stand-up comedy. So any questions? Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, you're going to get a Christmas card from me for sure. Big fuck off Christmas card. So any questions? Okay, very important. Just so you know, Business Chamber. Wayne, do you know when the next New South Wales Business Chamber, was it the 23rd of May? I could be wrong. The next New South Wales Business Chamber event, I think, is Wednesday, 23rd of May. I could be wrong. Is it? I think it's the next Wednesday. Anyway, it's in Wednesday. It's a Wednesday in May. It costs $95 to attend. I can book you in first visit for guess how much? For free.
Wow.
So if you are interested, it is the 23rd. Jim has confirmed it is. So Wednesday 23rd, be about 300 people there. It's at the establishment. If you'd like to come, take one of my business cards and send me an email and I can get you booked in first visit on the house. Okay, so really good. So sorry?
What do you have to do when you get there?
What you have to do is you have to wear pants that day. So wear pants, leave your firearms at home, don't take any pets. But bring in a stack of business cards and a smile and be ready to meet people and make real profitable connections. It doesn't matter, you just simply say, this is what you can say, hey, my business cards are at the printer. And damn those printers, they're just so effing slow. that damn old printer, business cards are ain't for him. You can just say that, in that accent, see how people react.
But how do you connect them? You still have to give people something though.
Sorry?
Well, if you want to connect with people, you say you don't have a card and they give you a card.
Yeah.
How can you actually connect with them?
Well, you can email them, you can add them on
That
LinkedIn.
is one end, so you just receive.
Exactly.
Is there rules?
There's no rules. Just don't beat people up. Don't break the law.
I just thought that
It's not that hard.
exchange, you don't give people at all.
It's cool, man. It's not that hard. It's just an event with normal people. You say hello. Hey, hello. What was your name again, sorry? What was your name again? Sorry? Yeah, okay. You're going to tell us your name.
I
I'm going to pick on you now.
Because I feel like people, unless you don't ask for card, you just see introduce.
No, I'll tell you what happened. I ran out of cards about a month ago, and I had about a week where I had no business cards. And it was really funny. And I always tell people, I've run out of business cards, but can I get yours? I'll just add you on LinkedIn and email you. They're like, sure, Ed. Boom, that's it. So you just add them on LinkedIn, Facebook, email them. That's it. Too easy. This guy's in the zone. This guy knows what he's doing. Wayne.
I was just going to say, if you're worried you don't have business cards, make sure you've got a LinkedIn account. Pull your phone out. It's all
This was
Ooh.
I was saying.
type your name so I
Yeah.
can connect you on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do if you don't have cards.
And if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, please go home and work on it tonight. Jim.
The other thing is the 23rd of May, you can make it a goal to get a business card. It doesn't need to be perfect, but just do it, and you can do it online, and it takes, it's so cheap. It
Yes.
doesn't need to be perfect, just get the information out there. Because we need to
just
learn that,
don't make-
and people waste so much time on does this yellow, this card. All they want is your name, how they reach you, and then that's it. Their attention span is 2 seconds.
Yeah, this guy's in the zone.
I would be looking at that solution more than...
Yeah.
Because there's so many people in the room, how do you know that you get their attention? If you know this person's wanting.
Yeah, just get some business cards. Me and hand them out.
Right.
Yeah, in the zone.
Get it done in 3 days.
How about if you don't have a business yet?
Easy answer. If you don't have a business yet, just have a Gmail address with your name and just say you're an entrepreneur. Photo on your card.
Now this is now this is the
Hi, I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. Just do that.
I'm looking for an investor.
Yeah, when you do an elevator pitch, so Ed, what do you do? I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah. Just do that. That's right. Yeah, and wear a suit like this guy. Ooh, yeah. Who do you think that guy is wearing a sexy suit? Raise your hand. It looks like he's in the zone. Sexy suit, huh? Yeah, It's my friend Chad. That guy's a legend. Love your work, Chad. Great seeing you. So it's very good, very good. So this is really good. We've got some smart people here. Put up your hand if you think you're smart. Okay. Who thinks they're very handsome and who thinks they're very beautiful or handsome? I do. Yeah. Cool. And who thinks this guy's good looking? This guy's good looking? Yeah, there you go. Oh, she likes you, dude. Just keep it on. All right. There you go. Yeah, hot Asian chick. All yours. Sorry? There you go. Is he all right? Hey, you got 2 chicks that like you. There you go, you're doing all right, dude. All right, cool. So it's great having you here. So this is very good. So again, Business Chamber, great part as well. Also as well, I run my own marketing meetup every fortnight called Profitable Marketing. So if you jump on Meetup, type in Profitable Marketing, you'll see our events. They're free events that we run fortnightly. You're welcome anytime you want. So Profitable Marketing and Meetup. Again, if you want any details, just add me on Facebook, LinkedIn, send me a message or take one of my cards. It's good.
When do you meet regularly?
Yes, every fortnight. Our next one is not tonight because it's Tuesday, but it's next Tuesday evening.
Where?
Oh, at Iona on Central. It's a co-working, Iona? Yeah, co-working space near Central Station. So you're all, free event, welcome.
Another question.
Yeah, shoot.
The one you mentioned that is the New South Wales?
New South Wales Business
That's
Chamber.
State level. So I know they feel a lot of them. So this one you recommend? You think?
Oh yeah, I've made a lot of money out of there. Trust me, it's good. I'm not going to recommend something that you won't make any money at. I'll do this, you won't make any money and you'll get a headache. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to recommend places where you're going to make money. Oh, good. Who likes making money? Cool. Who likes communism? Good, just checking, good. No commies allowed. So to be here, you have to be good looking and not a commie, okay? It's good. So any questions about business networking before I make more political comments that are completely inappropriate? Okay, cool. So business networking, get into it. Number 2, you want to really know your niche, the people you're after, and the way that you approach them. Now, this is very difficult. When you start your business, and this happened to me, quite often we start with a broad positioning. But as we get into our business, we get more tighter and refined about who we're after. Okay, so who here is not completely sure of who they're after for their customers? It's okay, I've been there. They're not completely sure who their best customers are. Anyone there? Yeah, it's quite normal. This is my big advice to you. When you start your business, you might be very sure who your customers are. You may not be, that's cool. But as you get more into your business, you start working out who the best customers for you are. So when I started my business was corporates and entrepreneurs. I've dropped corporates, I'm sick of them.
Yeah.
Because you guys are just so much better. But I dropped them because they just pissed me off. They suck. They were losers. And why do they suck? I just don't like them too. I don't like them. They're boring, they suck, they screw you down on rate. They were giving me diabetes. They stay in the little comfort bubble. Oh, us entrepreneurs don't like corporates, don't we? We like the leather jacket, arms folded, yeah. But it's true, my business, a lot of people actually, not anymore, but a lot of people said to me for a while saying, oh, so Wade, you're really successful now. Are you going to get more corporate clients? It's actually the opposite. My business actually started doing corporates and I realised I may as well just go get a job. It was just dumb. My passion was entrepreneurs, but as I started my business, I was able to focus on my niche, which are you awesome people. Very important. This is my advice to you. As you get into your business, you'll get more clearer on who the right people are and who the wrong people are. So it's very, very important and you want to do it over time. So let's go straight to the audience. Any thoughts or questions on this one? Any questions about niche or who you're after? No, Rocky? Oh, sorry, please.
So if you're just starting to do a business, how do you know what people to look for? Like, I don't know, for example, I'm starting my business, but I don't really know which is my target market. So like, do I try to get everyone and then like try to pick who would be actually my...
Great question. So the question was, look, I'm starting my business. I'm not sure who my target market is. It happens to everyone. Should I target everyone and figure it out? Yes, actually. I would say a tentative yes. Now what I mean by this is, let's say you're starting your business and you're honestly not sure. Take your best shot. Do some research and take your best guess and go after those people. And you'll find out very quickly whether this is working out or not. Or you might find out as you go after this group of people, they actually break down into more of a subset of people. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I realised in my business, I don't want corporate, so I got rid of them. Then I realised I want entrepreneurs. But then I realised there are some entrepreneurs I don't want. There are some entrepreneurs that are victims. They whinge all the time and complain. They were losers, I don't want them. I want winning entrepreneurs like you. And I realised, hang on, I don't want entrepreneurs as clients, I want ambitious, positive and successful entrepreneurs as clients. So what happens was, I had this group of people, but as you get more experience, you naturally start breaking it down and you work out which subset are your actual customers. So entrepreneurs are not my customers. successful, ambitious entrepreneurs are my customers. So my advice to you is take your best shot and just keep breaking it down based on what happens. Yeah, pleasure. Any other thoughts? Great question. What's your name?
Tanya.
Round of applause to Tanya. Very good. Great question, Tanya. Love your work. Any other questions? Really good? Really, really good? Wow, how are we going for time? We're going very well for time because you people are smart and fast learners, especially our friend from Austria right over here. So, what I'd like to do is, guess what? I can see a few of you people twitching. So it's time for us to have a bit of a networking bathroom break. Does that sound great, everyone? So everyone, what I'd like you to do is get up and do what? Walk up to someone you don't know, say, hello, I think you're awesome, please tell me why. Sound good? Everyone up, go for it, everyone. 5-minute break. Back to your seats, you incredibly beautiful, attractive people, including this guy here. Back to your seats, everyone. Ooh, just lost my voice for a second. Hello, I'm Edwards here. Oh, we're talking about marketing. All right, it's great having you back. I just want to ask you, who's having a wonderful evening tonight? That's a spirit. Give yourself a round of applause. Love your work. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, just give me a quick time check. Just let you know, we're going to be running this workshop till 7:30 tonight, and we'll finish at 7:30. But I'll be here till 8:30 for any questions or any follow-up. So just let you know the timing. So just check with that. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to keep working with things. If you've got any questions, please just let me know, and you'll just have a great, wonderful time. That's just the way it goes. That's good. So, all right, let's get into it. All right, so any questions? Any questions from over the break? Yes, what's your question, ma'am?
So, at what point, when you're talking to someone, obviously talking about your own business ideas, but do you just hope that they offer you the help that you might be after or a connection, or do you sort of ask for it?
That's a great, what's your name?
Karen.
Karen asked a very intelligent question saying, look, Edward, when I talk to people, are people just going to offer me stuff or do I have to ask for it? Okay, I'll explain to you how things work. Has anyone ever been on a date? Yeah. Anyone ever been on a date? Cool. Anyone ever kissed anyone on their first date? Be honest, I have. Right? When you kiss someone on the first date, when does that normally occur? At the end, sorry? Oh, this guy waits 10 minutes, right? But it's I'm a Latina, I'm sexy, I kiss the girl now. Yeah, so, yeah, he's got the good looks. But really, when you kiss someone, towards the end of the date, right? And if you're the dude, you've probably spent about $100. And if you're the lady, you've probably put up the dude's crap for an hour, right? But you got a free dinner and a nice dessert, so it's okay, right? That's how it goes, right? So business networking is a bit like a date. And when you're talking to someone, if you try and go after stuff too early, you'll scare them off, okay? But you got to wait till you become friends, till you get to know each other, and that's when you start really helping each other. So in answer to your question, Karen, right, besides me giving you great dating advice, is this. We say, and please write this down, this is how business networking works. Meet, like, know, and trust. I'll say it again. Say it with me. Meet, like, know, and trust. Now this might take 10 minutes, this might take an hour, it might take a meeting. But basically it's this, is that when you go networking, the idea is to make friends with people. And then at the right time, you can then ask them for help. Okay, does that make sense? So you might meet someone at an event and you just click with them and you ask them 5 minutes later. It might be when you catch up for coffee or something like that when you become really friends. Make sense? It's also how you click with people as well. It's all very important. So does that help answer your question, Karen? Yep. Very good. Love your work. Any other questions? Questions? We all happy? All right. Well, if you're up, you sir.
What if you find a customer very hard to deal with?
Excellent. So I'm being asked, what if you find a customer very hard to deal with? Why is the customer hard to deal with? That's the first question. Why are they hard to deal with? Is it your fault? Is there a problem with what you're doing? Why are they hard to deal with?
The thing is, they just say I just don't like it. Maybe.
What? They just hate you? They're racist. They love Hitler. No? What's the reason?
Yeah, I just give an example, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, what's it? So why do they hate you? Like seriously, it's like, what, do they love Hitler and you're not white? Like what's the reason?
They just say, I just don't want to go out and meet random people. I just don't want to.
Okay, so you got a customer who's not cooperating with you, is that it? Okay, that's an interesting one. At times, you'll have customers that don't completely cooperate with what you're doing, okay? Now, before you write them off, it's very important to understand why that's the case. Is it something you've done wrong? Is it something you're not doing? Do you need to spend more time nurturing them? Once you've done that, you then got to ask yourself, are they a good customer? And the answer, as Michelle says, the answer may be no. And if the answer's no, you then want to ask yourself, maybe you need the money, maybe you keep them around for now, but maybe you look at moving on that customer and replacing them with better customers. Does that help answer your question?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. What else?
Do we need to target all customers? Like,
No, you do not need to target all customers. You only want to target profitable, high-value customers.
yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think's happened. You've just picked up some low-value, shitty customer that's just sapping your life and energy, and you're losing the plot of reality slowly. Is that a fair read? Is the person a loser or a winner? Say that again. What was it? What did you say? You said the L word. One more time, louder.
Loser.
What do we hear, everyone? His customer is what? A loser. And in this place, we don't like losers. What do we like? Winners. So I encourage you to get rid of this loser and replace it with a winner. What do you think of that? Yeah, so you should ring them up and say, look, I was at this event tonight and Edward Z said you were a loser. No, don't say that. He's probably with a mafia and I'll wake up, 2 rounds in the back of the head tomorrow. It's good. But no, seriously, on a serious note, you don't want customers that are losers. You want customers that are winners.
Yeah. How to bring them from losers to...
Well, that's a good question. If I've got a customer and I'm a mentor and it's not quite working out, I like to put a lot of pressure on them because I'll either make or break them. So I'd actually start putting pressure on this guy and being more direct with him. Saying, look man, you got to do stuff. You got to stop doing this. Be more forthright, be more direct with them and start really breaking them. Make sense? It's like, believe it or not, I have a lot of women asking me for relationship advice. No shit, huh? People ask me for relationship advice at least once every 2 days, okay? And this is how women always come, and I'll come at it from the female point of view, right? They always say to me, Edward, I have such and such useless person over here, and basically he's a loser. So after we have the conversation, then I'm saying, yeah, my boyfriend's a loser. And guess what do I then say after that? Yep, that's it. That's it. Because he's a loser, nothing you're going to do is make this guy a winner. Same thing happens with customers. So if you've got a customer relationship that's not working out, you've got to work on it, but there comes this point where you cross that red line where you're out. Make sense? I think you really need to have that conversation with this loser because they may not be a loser. Give them a chance to become a winner. Then if they prove themselves a loser, get rid of them like Hillary Clinton. Oh, you're not... I know it's hard, but... Everyone, can we give our friend a big, loving round of applause? There you go. The group's behind you. They want this loser out of your life. They want you to be surrounded by only winners because they love you. Love your work. You, ma'am. Question.
I think sometimes it's difficult to choose because it depends on the type of business that you have.
Yes.
And if you have a shop or a restaurant or something, you can choose your customer.
You can. You can. Well, you can. It depends what happens. Like, at the end of the day, any business, you'll have good customers and bad customers. And the idea is to nurture your great customers and manage your bad customers. And managing your bad customers, they might remain as customers, but you're just careful in the way you deal with them. right? Or you might move on those customers if possible.
When you say move, you mean get rid of?
When I say get rid of them, I don't mean you go to their home, pour it with petrol and light it, right? I mean, you suggest that you do it nicely. You diplomatically sort of say, you don't say get the F out, you say, oh, there's a door over there. Yeah, it's like a pretty door and stuff. Like open it, like walk out. Yeah. Yeah, you sort of diplomatically show them the door, you don't throw them through it. Yeah.
Because some people, they are like so patronizing, like they think because you work behind the counter.
Oh yeah, terrible. Yeah, and it's funny actually, I've worked in reception before, I've worked behind the counter, so believe me, I know. What I say to people who work behind the counter, you have to put on a very strong exterior so people don't screw with you. So you have to be friendly yet tough. Yeah, you have to be tough. So my advice to you is, behind the counter, be friendly and tough. So people are less likely to screw with you, and when they do, you take them down quickly.
Yeah.
So a bit of attitude. Who understands attitude well? So this is my advice to you. What's your name? Sorry, Isa? Hi, Isa. Walk up to Michelle, take out Michelle, say, Michelle, I'm going to show you how to dance Latino style. And take her out dancing and get her really drunk. And just listen to what she says and act more like her. Problems will be solved. There you go. You are going to have so many people taking you out doing salsa to get you drunk. That's what you do. Oh, she'll take care of that. She'll get you on the terps. There you go. But seriously, really, if you've got a bad customer, manage them with strength. And don't take their shit. You sir.
Also, like we do products, and you know, our winner customers, they're not really gonna send us love letters, but they love us from afar. But we'll hear more the negatives, right? And they want us to change our labels and do it this way, and it's not a fit. And I say to Stefan, we're not gonna change who we are to fit you.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we can't do that. And I'll say to people, we're not gonna change our business to meet you. We're just not a fit. Go there. They probably can help you better, but we're only going to disappoint you because we're not going to change. And we have become very strong because like,
yes, yes, yes.
Do you know how much time it takes me to do that just for one person? We can't meet your needs. So they don't become a problem before they're a problem, but when you sift it out and you stay strong, like you're saying, like this is our brand, this is who we are, this is what we do, and then you know we will probably disappoint you. And I'll say that to people. And it's sort of
He's the go-to attitude guy, for sure.
Yeah. Get him drunk too. Take them both out. Get Stefan and Jim really drunk and just listen to everything they say. And you'll be fine. Good job.
Yeah, right, you're right. Well, we do candle business, but I also work as a psychologist, and I see clients, and I'll say, this isn't a fit. We are not connected.
Yeah.
And you know it, and you need to be up front, as opposed to, I'm stuck with this person, they feel stuck with you. You just, I'm honest to say, I don't think there's a connection.
Yeah.
And it's so important to
wow. Great maturity from Jim. Round of applause to Jim. Right. And sorry, yet another question or point?
Yeah, I was just asking about that as well. Because nowadays I think that some people, they want to cause a drama.
Oh yeah.
And then they want to give you a bad review.
Yes.
You know, so I'm concerned about that.
Yeah, and what's going to happen in any business, and I've had this in our meetup group, every now and then you just get a troublemaker in there. They're just there to cause a fight, cause trouble or whatever. It's exactly what Jim says. The idea is managing them very strongly. Be it being tough with them and getting them out of the door as quickly as possible. All businesses will encounter troublemakers, you just got to manage them very strongly. So there's nothing I can say that will stop troublemakers approaching you. The idea is you being very strong in how you deal with them so they're out the door as quickly as possible. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's possible. But
yeah, there's a but there.
Yeah, but sometimes like if you have staff,
yes.
it's difficult because you have to train.
Now that bit I agree with. If you're managing staff, you need to train your staff very well in conflict resolution and you need to train them very strongly in how to manage difficult customers. And at times, your staff they might even break down in tears. That's when you as the supervisor need to step in and deal with the situation. So what I'd say to your staff is, look staff, do this and this. If it gets out of control, you call me in and you just beat them up. So, you get out of my shop, you scumbag, the door is there, I kick your ass. Something like that. Yeah. Get that water bottle and smash them over the head. Say, get out of here, loser. There you go. Yeah, so borrow a water, it's a pink water bottle, so you can sort of kill them with, I kill you with love, clunk. There you go, like that. Yeah, does that help? Love your work, you're in the zone. All right, cool. So those are really good. We're going really well for time. So we've covered that one really well. So answer the question. We've already covered this one, but I'll spend a little bit of time on it. We've actually jumped around topic to topic and covered a lot, but I'll just cover this point. Thought leadership. I could do a whole workshop on thought leadership. Please Google thought leadership, spend some time on it. Thought leadership is basically the idea of you being known as a thought leader in your industry. That's what it means, is that people look up to you for industry insights and information beyond the services and products you have. So for example, yes, I'm a marketing mentor and coach and a damn good one. However, it's a fact that I'm a thought leader, meaning that people within my industry copy me, they listen to me because of the ideas and that I give people, okay? Now, thought leadership is very important in marketing because instead of you just saying, buy my stuff, you put out your ideas, you can put videos on LinkedIn, Facebook and Instagram giving tips. You can write great blogs giving information and people get to trust you over time. Makes sense? You see where I'm going here? So I encourage you, this is no time for it in our workshop. However, thought leadership is a great strategy. Now, a good example is Bunnings. You know the hardware chain? They're actually writing a thought leadership. If you jump on their YouTube channel, they always have videos on how to do stuff. So very, very good example. Sound good? Pretty straightforward. Please research this one in your own time. It's a good topic. The next one as well, we've covered this as well. Going to the right people. So be it you're going to business networking events or be it you're meeting people, you're targeting companies directly. It's all about you going to the right people that can hire you, that can refer you. Now, one of the reasons why I'm a big fan of New South Wales Business Chamber is it's full of incredible influencers and very successful people who've got money. A lot of rich people there. I have a question for you. Why is it great networking with rich people?
They have money to invest.
They have money to invest with you. Yeah, rich people have money and rich people hire people. Poor people don't hire anyone.
Waiting to be hired.
Because they got no money. So you don't want to be networking with poor people. It's just dumb. You want to network with people who've got money and are willing to give it to you. It's your winners. Make sense? Yeah. Well, I know I'm having fun here, but I know I've had clients, no shit. They're networking in like these dumb little groups across town and no one's got any money there. And as a result, they've got no money. And I just stick them into New South Wales or British Chamber and then a year later they're driving a nice car. You know what I mean? Because one customer actually, lovely woman, had exactly that problem. She was like in all these weird mothers groups out in the suburbs and she was just making no money. Stuck her in New South Wales Chamber and British Chamber, tripled her client base in a year. Everything's fine. So make sure you're in the right environment with the right people. Now, when it comes to sales, make sure you're approaching the right people. And this comes down to your niche, who you're after, that sort of thing. Make sense? Pretty straightforward. This is an online comment, actually. This is an online comment. Each of you will probably have a website or you're about to build one. With your website, make sure everything is good in your business. So if you've got a website for your business, make sure it's a beautiful website. You don't have to spend much money, it's just a matter of putting the time and love into it to get the colours, the imagery, the wording right, to make sure it's tagged correctly, very important. If you're running meetup groups like myself, make sure you spend a lot of time on your meetup page. If you're using LinkedIn, spend a lot of time building your LinkedIn profile, get really good reviews, really good content, make it stand out. You get it, right? You get where I'm going. But think of your online assets. What are all the online touch points you have and be honest. Be very honest. Now, I'll just be honest with you. My website wasn't the best, right? It was good, but it wasn't great. Recently, I just did a big update to my website, and I love my website now, and I've gotten really good feedback. Then after I updated my website, about a month ago, I then realised my LinkedIn needs a bit of work. It was good, but there were a few things weren't right. Changed a few photos, tweaked things, added the content, and now it's better. So I encourage you to really think through your online activity. Where is it great, and where do you honestly need work? I want to throw it out there. Who here has an area of their business online that needs a bit of work? Yeah, what's an example of an area? What area needs a bit of online work?
I suppose in sales, it needs a little bit more, especially the shipping time, maybe.
The what time?
The shipping time.
The what time?
Shipping.
Chipping?
Shipping.
Oh, shipping time. Yes, you need to improve the shipping. I said chipping, like, oh, I'm a lumberjack. Yeah. Shipping time. Yep, so you got to improve shipping time. Great point. What else? What other areas of your online need improvement? Great one. No? The shipping time? Could be a bit of everything.
Yeah, my case is design, is everything.
Yeah, if you've got everything, right, and that's okay, what I suggest you do is just pick one and work on that one. So you might say, look, this month I'm going to work, I'm making this up, I'm going to work on my website. The next month I'm going to get my Instagram right. Then I'm going to get my LinkedIn. Does that make sense? This might sound weird. Don't try and do everything at once. Usually I find you pick one area, fix that in a month, then you move on to the next area. Yep. Sorry, Stefan.
I think the thing we need to work more is to attract more leads on the website, so it's more like turnover.
Yes. Yes. So if you've got a great website but not enough leads, that's where often content helps. So you might need to put out more content, do more articles, share more videos online. You might need to do, depending on what you're doing, you might do a bit of Facebook advertising. Okay, you might be doing advertising on Instagram, whatever strategy you have. More email marketing.
What do you think, like, you would recommend about marketing with your experience? Like, do you have like a specific niche as a marketing that work better for you, and you maybe, I think that I really recommend as a business?
Yeah, I'll tell you about my own business, and this is what's worked for me. It may not work for you because we're all different, right? But for my business, talking online, what's worked really well for me online is putting out really good videos on social media. Because people watch your videos and they decide very quickly whether they like you or not. Now, it's funny actually, I don't actually get many leads for my business, but almost all of my leads convert. So the point that I'm making is that, and I'll say this to people, my advice will not get you lots of leads. It'll get you lots of high value leads that spend lots of money. So I've always sat on that end of the spectrum. So the problem is if you get too many poor leads, you waste all your time talking to the wrong people. I'd much rather have less leads that spend more money. So attraction marketing 101 is your marketing is so strong, it attracts the right people but also repels the wrong ones. So as Jim was saying, look, we're not on the same wavelength. This is not going to work out. That's an example of Jim attracting the right people but equally repelling the wrong people. Which is brilliant, by the way, very savvy, right? You can do that online. So when you do videos online, be it, let's say it's you selling an idea, it's you talking. People either like you or hate you. Let's say you're talking about a product. People either like or hate that product. And the idea is only the right people come through to you. So video online, and I'm not the only one saying this, if you walk into Facebook Piermont, they'll tell you the same thing, right? Video is one of the most powerful ways of influencing, be it over LinkedIn, Facebook, Insta, whatever your platform. Cool, thank you. That's good, great. Does that help? Yeah. Love your work, Stefan. Any other questions? Really good. Love your work. So that's that one. This may not relate to anyone, but it's my job to say it, and Wayne's done very well in this area. For some of you in this room, not for everyone, but for some of you, part of your business strategy might be leveraging the mass media. Okay, now Wayne has been a contributor in Huffington Post. You've been on TV, have you? You've done all this crazy stuff. Have you been on TV yet? We'll have to get you on TV. You've been on the radio? So he's been on the radio, he's been Huffington Post, you've been in Money, have you? Yeah, there you go. Wayne has got a lot of publicity, okay? It may suit you. You may want to get on TV, you may want to get on the Sunrise Show, you may want to get into magazines. This is my advice to you. One is, if you've got money, hire a publicist and they'll do it for you. If you don't want to do it that way, you can do it yourself. Start speaking to the media. Start using LinkedIn to connect with journalists that you like. Start following them on Twitter. Start connecting with the right influencers that are likely to give the right exposure. I'll use an example. Right now, I'm actually in the process of becoming an Accor ambassador. Right? Basically what it means is they give me lots of free stuff and I write blogs about them. I'm cool with that. That's like Novotel and Sofitel and stuff. Now the way I've been doing that is I use a lot of Novotel properties for my workshop. I spend a lot of money with them, and right now I'm in the process, touch wood, of becoming an ambassador, which means they give me free stuff for my wife, my family and I, and we say great things about them. I'm cool with that. That's an example. They're using like a travel blogger like me to help spread their popularity. It's one of their marketing strategies. So if you look at it from Accor point of view, Accor are own French guys. They own Sofitel, Novotel, beautiful hotel chain. They use influencers like me to help spread their good deeds through basically bribing me of great rooms, and they're great people. Make sense? Very common in the industry. If you're a travel blogger, you will never pay for an airline flight and your hotels will be free, because they want you to stay at their hotels and to give great write-ups. Make sense? So this doesn't suit everyone, but for some of you in the room, publicity or public relations, leveraging like magazines, journalists, radio, TV is a good part of your strategy. So I just want to make this point, again, doesn't relate to a lot of people in the room, but for some of you, you'll think yes. Cool. And of course as well, I just want to make some closing points. Think about as much automation and leverage for your business as possible, okay? What I mean by automation and leverage is marketing that occurs without your intervention. Some very common examples of that is a great opt-in form on your website so people can click, sign up for some free stuff. Regular emails to your database. Facebook remarketing, Facebook marketing, okay? Putting out regular content that gets shared and gets traffic to your website. Writing up blogs and sharing that are on your website that sit on the internet forever. It's evergreen content. It gets found for months and years to come, bringing traffic to your website. Heaps of different things. Any questions on this one? No, it's very good. So what it is, I'm actually going to be wrapping this up shortly. I'm just going to go through a few closing points and totally open every questions. But here are my top 7 moves to help you win big. Number 1, talk to great people all the time. My advice to you is go to at least one event a week and keep meeting new people. Number 2, focus on your niche. You may not know your niche yet. That's okay. That's okay if you don't know your niche yet. Start trying to figure out who your best customers are. Very, very important. Put out great content that attracts, be it you're putting out videos on Instagram, articles on LinkedIn. Put out content that brings the right people to you, right in the way they think. Do it that way. Number 4, go after the right people. Don't chase losers, chase winners. Okay? People with money that are great, right? The right people. Improve the persuasive value of what you do. See, now I spoke about persuasion stack before. This is what I do. Keep thinking about your persuasion stack and keep raising it over time. And this is what I say, your persuasion stack, you're not going to double it overnight. The idea is you keep raising it a little bit every day. And as you get more persuasive, your sales and marketing becomes easier and more effective. Make sense? Number 6, get in front of lots of people, speak and get the media on side. Won't relate to all of you, but will relate to some of you. And number 7, build in automated and leverage strategies. Start putting more and more of them into their business. So for example, if I stay in bed all day, I'll probably get seen by about 3,000 people online if I do nothing, which is really good. I've got a bit of automation now. If I then work it, I might get seen 5,000 to 10,000 times a day online. But if I do nothing, I'll probably get seen 3,000 times a day online. It's pretty good because I've got those automated processes working for me. So that's just Facebook remarketing ads, SEO, all that great stuff. Cool, any questions? Any general questions want to throw out there from me? Good, everyone's happy. And there you go, just a few honourable mentions as I wrap things up. So number 1, be careful of what you hear out there. Who here has been lied to before? Right? Please test stuff. Just because you hear something makes $1 million doesn't mean it's true. Test it for yourself. Take a little test, build your own experience. Don't believe what you hear, test it. Keep listening to the right people. When you start talking to successful people, they'll start dropping hints as to what works and what doesn't. I've been doing that all night. I've been telling you don't do this, do that. I know that because I've learned the hard way. I've done it myself. The other thing is as well, only listen to what people are doing. So if I give you advice about stuff that I'm doing, you know I'm telling the truth. If someone else, however, gives you advice and they're not doing it, they've probably just read it on the internet last night and they're just making it up. Make sense? So someone's doing it and they're giving you advice about it, they're telling you the truth. Make sense? Do serious volume. Speak to hundreds of thousands of people, okay? Please don't think you're going to win and build a business by just talking to a person or two a week. Talk to 20 people a week. Talk to as many people as possible. Do more volume. And this is my favourite, love and listen to your fans. They know what's best for you. So whenever I run events, I listen to my clients, my fans, the people that love me. I listen very carefully to what they say because they're the ones that give me feedback. Your best customers will tell you what they love and what they don't love, and that helps you align your business and marketing and sales so you give them exactly what they want. Make sense? Excellent. And there you go. And my friends, that brings us to the end of this workshop. So just got a few things, a few resources for you. First, offer number one. Got cards over here, so feel free to take a card. If you want an invite to New South Wales Business Chamber, send me an email. I can get that all set up. And just a few things for you. Check out my website, excellencebud.com.au. I've got a great blog on there. I write articles every day, some really good content. I've also got a bit of a hub in there. On my website, you can find my meetup group, you can find my live webinars and a lot of stuff. I also have my awesome Marketing Vault mentoring program. It's great, just $97 a month. Gives you access to the incredible content, access to me, and also VIP access to our community. So check it out. Love to help you with that one. Number two, for some of you wanting great personal mentoring, I've got a great $2,000 a month option where I mentor you one-on-one to help you succeed big time. And of course as well, I've got my full day mastery workshop coming up on Saturday the 16th of June at Novotel Sydney on Darling Harbour, just over there. Full day intensive on profitable marketing, persuasion, sales strategies, and I have a stack of flyers right over here with all the information. So if you want some, just come up and grab one. So there you go, my friends. Also as well, just a bonus offer too. If you've loved what you heard tonight, offering all of you a one-time only free discovery session for an hour. It's where we sit down together, free, 1 hour, no obligation. And I'll review your strategies and I'll give you at least 3 actions you can put in your business right away to make lots of money. So if you're interested, come and see me now, send me an email, we'll sort it out. And of course as well, just a few announcements of upcoming events as well. So on Tuesday, the 1st of May, it's next Tuesday at Iona and Central. I've got an event creating profitable high converting websites and lead pages. That's on Meetup. If you're interested, send me an email, I can send it to you, or jump on my website and visit my Meetup group and book in. So that's a free event. Oh, it is there. New South Wales Business Chamber is on, it was in my presentation, I forgot, thank you. New South Wales Business Chamber is on Wednesday, 23rd of May. If you're interested, first visit on the house, I can book you in. As well, we've got our premium workshop on Saturday, the 16th of June. So we've got 11 spots left, so if you're interested, let me know. And of course, please add me on Facebook and LinkedIn. I love to connect with you incredible people. So my friends, that brings us to the end of our evening. I'm going to be around here till about 8 p.m, answer any questions. But what I'd love you to do is I'd love you all to give, don't do it yet, but I'd love each of you all to give yourselves a round of applause. Because you've been great, you've done a great job, and I want you to give yourself the loudest round of applause. 3, 2, 1. Loud round of applause to yourselves. Excellent. So thank you everyone. Feel free to head off now, hang out, do whatever you want, but I just want to say you're awesome and I love your work. Thank you everyone. Thank you. You guys rock.